What's up, everybody? Yeah, it is the morning after with our favorite evil jailer here. Got him on the home screen. He is just, he's crazy dumb. I figured today, instead of showing everybody how sweet he is, we will show his weaknesses. Well, at least a level to run him where he is kind of weak, right? And actually, it's a level that I run all the time. And you may have heard me mention this before, maybe not. But actually, the ogre fight that we benchmark at after the white lab, when the character actually has some more SC on them, it is actually a difficult fight for dark element. That is the hardest element, especially for a unit that is locked into dark element. If you are, you better have a way to break dark substantially, right? Because you're just like so much of your damage is getting negated. On normal mode, which is what I'm hoping I can go in there and maybe scratch or maybe fight my way through today, is the normal mode one, because we only have like what, 50 SC, something like that. Now I know he performs ultra killer well in the white lab at like a level 100 god tier level, but when the enemies you're fighting have 80-90% resistance, it is something like that, especially to dark, because you're fighting a ton of those birds. You are also fighting the ogre, who can just smash you into oblivion. So we'll have to see how it goes. Now, I'm sure that once this character is like fully decked out, it'll be a different story, but this will be a tougher fight for him. Let's take a look at him real quick, see what little bit of progress I've made with him. By the way, all my last vids have been titled wrong. When I was running him yesterday, like a lot of the vids that I posted, he had 0 SC on him. He had 0 out of 20. So for whatever dumb reason, I actually titled them with only 20 SC. Like this dude Rex God mode with only 20 SC. It should have said with only 0 SC, because he actually didn't like. I was taking him through God mode content with lackluster gear, other than his sword, and with 0 SC on him, just his skill tree unlocked, his ability tree unlocked at like 104 out of 108. I still had like a few of them missing. In fact, the first video I didn't even have Human Slayer on him. So after I got that, the white lab just became too easy even on God mode, right? So that's saying a lot. So anywhere else, of course, he's just going to rickety wreck, son. It's going to be just dumb. His kit is amazing. It just keeps getting better and better. The more that I use it, the more that I learn how to target with it, the more that I figure out the reach and how to make him actually travel, because he has that skip and a hop up in the air and just like claymore you in the face after the chains come up and grab you, the S1. And that does have some decent travel on it. It's dope, right? The S2, though, is the moneymaker travel move, because he's going to be able to travel as far as he throws his effing sword, and it's a long range. So absolutely awesome. That's going to get him there. But of course, his S3, the big nasty effing money shot, he has to be next to that enemy to do that. So you need to use the S1 or the S2 to get him into combat, and then drop that S3, drop that shit. I see that amazing, 250,000 damage cap hit, followed by a bunch of like 60-70,000. Yeah, it's stupid. That S3, it's just great. And you got that backstab working for you. You're moving, you're traveling. I don't know, maybe I should have brought something for him, like Hydro Shell or something, to mitigate some of the damage from the birds. This is what I have on him now. So I have 50 SC instead of like, I had 0 in the other one, and then I made another video where he might have had like 10-20 SC actually on him, because I started teaching him things. So this is what I've managed to teach him in like a day and some night, right? So this is just the morning after. I tried to concentrate on anything that would work with, double hand and damage cap, some savage strike. Obviously, a ton of things I still want to teach him, and a ton of SC I want to unlock on him. But Empire of Might isn't bad here because you're fighting so many enemies that you're going to get a nice damage boost. So I decided to take it just for the birds, right? Chivalrous mindset, why not? Give him some of that good rolling SC ability. We have reverse cross, double hander boost, of course. Just some more damage cap, some more damage. I actually don't have advanced aim vitals on him. I know. I didn't have room. Skill 3 boost. Man, maybe I should make room. Maybe I should make room. Honestly, Hydro Shell would have been nice. Because you got to remember, to overcome a level where you're only 1 to 5% of your damage is getting through to some of this stuff. It's nice to be able to shield yourself with Hydro Shell because this guy can recover his MP like crazy. So anything like that, he's going to be able to cast over and over again. So that's cool. They've already given him Goddess Kiss for free. It's going to proc in huge, large chunks of MP. So he can just... That's great. He's got that working for him. Great candidate for sharp eyes, keen eyes, all sorts of eyes, right? I don't know. I think we can leave him the way that we got him. What about some damage reduction? He's getting thrown a lot in this fight. Sword boost. Why not? Throw some sword boost down there. He is rocking a sword. I do have the Fairway engine on him for the haste and the stun resist. I have the Statue of Might for the stun resist and the curse resist, but whatever. Still really the stun resist. And his armor has some, so that's nice. Let's see. That statue isn't doing that much for me because my intelligence is only 600. So, let's see. 5% of that, which is like 25 times 3. So I'm getting 75 more strength out of that on top of its stat. Let's see, 75 plus 71. I'm getting 141 strength off of this, and I'm getting stun resist, curse resist, and 10% to earth resist. This would be more effective if this is on a character that has like 1,000 intelligence. Off of that, you're getting what? 50 times 3, so you're getting 150 more stat plus 71. So effectively, this accessory gives you 221 attack, and it's giving you stun resist, curse resist, and it's giving you... So it's just great. If you can get 300 attack out of something like this, it is just awesome. But you have to have the intelligence stat. So really, I put this on here for the stun resist, so you know it'd be harder for the birds to catch me up, because then this guy will die. He is not Sheeta, right? Sheeta could make his way through that level through sheer endurance. That Nerd DK did it, even though you're only doing 1%, 2% damage in the God mode with the ogre fight. I've managed to do it with some dark damage characters. It is a fun run if anybody wants to try it. Like, you know. But this guy does have some improl, so that helps him. And obviously he can break down all the birds and the ogre and everything, and that actually might just help you survive. So if you actually play this dude right, he still has a better chance than most characters. But as a dark elemental character that's not rocking a Trisla pistol, like any of these dark element characters, I could bring them in this fight and they're going to struggle on God mode. But if I give them a Trisla pistol, it's over lickety split, because then all their damage gets through, and it's just like anybody else clearing the ogre. It's still a tough fight, but now it's doable, right? Because I mean, come on, you know. So yeah, that's the background here. So we're gonna see how this goes, but it should be an actual decent little fight. In case you're not aware of where this is, Ancient Temple. Here it is. So the normal one's level 80. Again, it's going to be hard enough just because of their resistances, and on hard, level 95, and their resistances are even higher in this. But we'll start with this, right? And we are going to try to use the S1 to try to group those birds up together and just start smashing on them if we can, before they can start casting spells. But we need to at least throw some weaken and a council of 10 target, and just, because see, there's some of them damn birds already getting ready to cast at me. We'll target this dude. See if we can actually start with an S2. Oh, that's right, we have to throw our weaken. And really, I'm trying to target the birds. Oh, S3 got interrupted before it could get finished. That's too bad. So I'm trying to hop around and just pick off some of the birds if I can. If I can get an S3 to go off. The S2 is nice if there's no miasma, because you're going to be able to get most of that one off and get some backstab. But if I can start picking the birds off, it's definitely going to help, because they're really what's going to interrupt you. Just getting rid of one of them is getting rid of one of the spells getting cast. Right, and they have a decent resistance. They have 30% to dark right now. I have them clearly broken. The ogre has 75 to dark because I have it broken. So normally, if you want a real challenge, try running this map with no impril at all. Like no weaken. See how you do, because then I know at least on God mode, it's like 95% or 90% or something stupid. Actually, ogre didn't survive too bad. Still got us with the hammer. That's right, I forget, we're not Ray. We don't need to take damage. See if we can smash him with our basic attack. Oh, just had to get a miasma off. Oh, yeah, that's what I was kind of scared of. Yeah, don't really have any healing. I need to start doing some damage. That's what I was scared of, is him charging up into that. So, oh, and I just knew they were going to throw a miasma too. We came close, folks. So it is doable. It is doable. It's going to be doable. We'll try it again real quick. Here we go. You know, this time, maybe I'll throw, but I throw a defense buff and an impril. There, I'm going to hit a little bit harder, but I still need to get some Giga Weaken up. Still got that one to go through. Let's see, and why not take away from some of their crits? Yeah, Hydro Shell would have been good here, especially, well, not, actually, it's not good for lightning damage. So let's throw our S1. We got a little bit of healing off of that from some Proud Force. Really wasn't shit. We need to move. We need to try to group them all up after they do this charge move of theirs, and start hitting them with the S1. Preferably before some of them fly away and start casting. Oh shit, we got stunned. Oh no. Yeah, this can turn out gnarly, and this is on normal. So I got too caught up in throwing debuffs. Let's see, we're gonna have to try. Man, we're gonna have to think of what debuff is really important. Because obviously I need to maybe just throw one or two out and just start trying to dump the damage. I'm thinking weaken. Weaken, right? that was a bad run. And with all that stun resist, we still caught a stun. I mean, what are you going to do? There's so many of them throwing that shit. The Executioner's damage cap isn't really going to help us. I don't see us hitting that much damage cap here. We're a 50 SC character. Right, and all their resistance that they're still going to have against us, I doubt it, but we can drop their defense. Giga Weaken, though. We're going to go with Giga Weaken, and then we're going to run. While they're kicking our ass a little bit. The race style of combat. Oh, target, please. Alright, how about this one? Can we S1 him? It looks like I am. I need to get away from this dude, though. That sucks. Right when I had them bunched up, I could have made some shit happen. So there's two right there. Oh, what? I know. Is the S2 fast enough to throw? Yeah. Run. Oh, I was going to try to sneak in S3. The miasma just following you, though, in this. Alright, hold on. I got to help my little Doberman puppy jump up here. There you go, bud. Alright, what do I want to do? I actually got a shot here. I can travel with my S2. I don't have one of those. See if we can reach this guy with our S1. Oh, that's right. It's not that great if you have to run up, if you have to use it trying to attack somebody up and down. Seems like he can travel pretty well with that S1 as long as he's traveling left to right or right to left. Going up and down on the screen, he's going to want to run right up to the enemy and then use the S1. The S2, on the other hand, that's not the case. He will go as far up the screen and down the screen, left and right. That thing is just, the S2 is long range no matter which direction. So you can travel up and down the screen just fine using the S2. But the S1, I've noticed, you like, yeah, that's pretty much how it is. So since we have our S2, let's target the furthest one away and see if we can just whip our way over there and hurt everyone in between. Does it work like that? At least the miasma was kind of behind us. We'll drop an S3 on this one with full health. We have two of them. Oh, S1, S3. Oh, it had to get interrupted by that damn black hole. Who is throwing those? Like, they're casting that shit right through everything. And like flinch resistance, that is the big reason Ray can get through here. Right? Is the flinch proof through magic. You guys see how gnarly and nasty this is? Like, Hydro Shell might actually be worth it here. Or actually having a decent crit stat so you're healing off of more of this. But definitely just need to take the bastard birds out. And like, some of the debuffs are also not being applied right now. We're good though. We got some debuffs on them. So also, it'd be pretty easy just to spend a little bit of SC for soloing on bringing a healing spell with this dude, because he can instantly recharge his magic points. So you'd be able to heal all the time. So we have defense down on them. Let's take their strength down. Right? That way they're just not smashing us as hard. There's that damn bird. It's not looking good. Do we have one revive? I don't know if we fully died yet. So. Oh, but we will soon. Oh, S3. I should have tried to catch the boss up with that too. Wait. Why am I smashing him if he's glowing? Yeah, I might want to actually run away from that. Let's see. He's got a bunch of debuffs. He's also got some buffs on him. I don't see a weaken. Oh, you're going to try to follow me? Oh, your glowy ran out. That's right. I might have to do some backstab bullshit. I noticed we didn't have to use the summon either, so he can do it. But you know what? If I go into Nightmare right now, I will get wrecked. So yes, the Golden Boy, our dark jailer killer here, Thouzer, is not going to be the best if he can't overcome elemental resistance. Now, I know all I have to do is put a few abilities on him, like 30 more SC, and if he had, not Puck's Blessing, but, you know, the one that gives minus 10% to everything, I would take that on him, plus the AoE weaken that he throws. I haven't been throwing his special. Like, the special will knock another 20% off of Dark Resist, so that would actually work on the Ogre, right? But you're not getting that special fast enough, and it's not AoE. It's only going to target one enemy. It's meant to be used on a boss and to drop their Dark Resist by another 20. That is nice, right? Because you're stacking that with Weaken and just whatever Light Circle or whatever you want to give him. Yeah, Light Circle's not bad for him to have either, because he can throw that. Just the fact that he has such great MP recharge with Goddess Kiss already in his kit, that is just great for him. Like I said, soloing would be much easier if I just gave him a healing spell, or some of these abilities that use, 3% of your magic points to half damage. He's going to be great with that. If you have the SC to put on him, because it's not ever going to fully eat up his MP pool. Right, you might just give him like MP up 3 or 4 just to have a little bit more cushion, a bigger pool. But just from the damage that he does and Goddess Kiss, he is going to be able to heal up so much MP that Sharp Eyes and other abilities that generate magic points into damage, draining off his magic point pool, shouldn't be that huge of an issue. Right, as long as you're getting that crazy damage off and you're regenerating MP off of it at the rate that this guy does it, I can't wait to get all those abilities on him. That's gonna be probably day 3, right? But so far, let's give it a try. In, I mean, you guys did get to see this guy actually fail and die, but let's try actual difficult from 80 challenge rating to 95. See if I can pull off the same shit. And I am going in here with the UR arc to charge the kit, right? Don't have the MP for Apple Pie. He'd be great for Apple Pieing, because as soon as he Apple Pies, he can drain all of it and then just do a shit ton of damage, and he's full on MP. So you don't need this arc. I could bring an arc that actually gives him way more damage and way more potential and just bring Apple Pie, right? Because effectively I'm using this arc just for some decent stats and the Apple Pie-like ability. Right, but this guy is a prime candidate for Apple Pie, right? Because he can regenerate his MP instantly. So that's super useful automatically. Yeah, so we still want some Weaken and Council of 10 right off rip. Alright, we'll target this guy. Oh no! Well, we got the break off. Oh, did I hop over a black hole? We're actually doing some damage here. Oh, can we get an S3 off? Can we get another S3 off? I don't believe it. This might be the best chance we got, folks. We can't let up. We got to kill some of these fools. That's going to give us SCT charge. Oh, they caught up with the magic. I got to run. Right, so they still have 30 resistance even after all that. You know what? We actually really should lower their defense if we can. And we already have a strength down, at least on the boss. Go get Shaker. Why not take away their crit? Oh. Who am I targeting? This guy. Oh, I thought it would have cleared me out of the miasma cloud with the traveling from it. Oh, I didn't mean to target you, Mr. Ogre. I'm going after these guys, even though they're throwing lightning. Oh no, way to use my asthma to interrupt my S3. Yeah, the birds are going to be tougher here. Goodness. Oh! That black hole interrupted me way back there. I didn't get to travel as far as I wanted to. That's not good. I caught him up with an S3. But yo, strength. They don't have a debuff. One of them has a defense debuff. And the crit. Should maybe lower their strength. They're tough. The last two birds are tough. They get some kind of huge boost or something from the other birds being dead. And they have 50 resistance. He's got 95. I'm only doing 5% damage to him. I'm actually surprised he got that much damage done to him so far. But these birds, can we jump out of that? No, no flinch proof. The miasma will absolutely wreck you because, oh, we're done. Oh, that could have been so sweet, but we don't have enough healing to come back from this. Not with that ogre there. Not after we got stunned. It was a valiant attempt. Obviously, with some more SC, it's going to be possible. But just being able to connect with this whole kit there and not getting interrupted by a bunch of magic and being able to throw a couple of S3s and wipe out most of the birds that are, that was pretty damn lucky. I didn't expect to even get this close halfway through on the hard mode. So, very powerful character. I hope I have brought you some different content on him because everyone's just going to have him wrecking. I'm just going to show off his weakness pretty much. This is it. Now, obviously, if you have a party there to break Dark Resist, which, a lot of characters can break Dark Resist, it's not going to be that bad. If I'm running him with Sheeta, obviously, I might want Sheeta to have the Tristla pistol. It's just a better fit, an easier fit. All right, this guy wants to just break down Dark Resist fair and square. And he can do that, especially after with a boss and after he throws his special. So he gets fairly quick, but this fight goes fast, right? With the ogre and everything. If I'm waiting for a special to charge up to use against the ogre, I mean, it'll make the fight go much quicker after I throw the special. But chances are, before I get there, his hammer will start glowing and he'll one-shot me. And I'm sure on the nightmare mode, if he does that, it doesn't matter how broken you have him with what this guy has on him right now. I wouldn't be able to break him anywhere near enough to survive one of those hammer blows. I just don't think so. I would have to have some of these abilities that let me get 50% damage reduction for MP, right? And I just don't. And my kit ran out too quick. I just wasn't doing enough damage. I could see that if those birds, usually when I wipe out all the birds, those birds end up at like half health or something like that. They were almost at full there. So there was no way I was going to be able to work my way through them because they are pretty damn annoying, especially with the ogre not out of the way. So he still ran all right, but I think it gives you a pretty good example because Sheeta can run longer, right? It's harder to kill Sheeta as long as he has MP and you give him a decent hit point pool. He can keep healing and healing, and the fight will go on forever. And even if he's only doing 5% damage, if you can't kill him, he's going to win. It might take you 15 minutes, you know what I mean? But Sheeta can do it, only dropping, dark damage. Oh, Sheeta can do it with the Tristla pistol easy. We're talking about without Tristla pistol and actually taking the elemental resistance in this level head on with a character's own abilities, like what they can do by themselves. That is what makes Ancient Temple pretty much a proving grounds for me for characters. That's what I take them in here for, because not only do you got to deal with a nasty ogre that can one-shot you, you got to deal with all the crowd control, all them damn birds, and all that shit by yourself. It shows you how fast a character is on their feet, how tanky they are, how fast they can... How much crowd control your character has, how good your character is getting around the map. Not many characters can take this ogre and these birds head on, right? There are some. Most characters have to kite here. They have to run around and dodge and do the damn thing like that, right? But it's a pretty good run. And it's somewhere I'd like to take all the heroes. So I hope you enjoyed. I knew it would be a challenge for the jailer, so here's something a little bit different. I can take him into the white lab, though, into the god levels, and I mean, it's almost a little unfair at the white lab because he does have the human slayer thing going for him. He's like doesn't even need it. So it's just like a walk in the park there, even on God mode. This is only hard mode, but it's still a much harder fight for him. Or Sheeta or anybody. Run any dark character in there, and you will have a blast trying to scrape your way through there. Take my word for it. Just try it yourself. I just showed you on the map where it was. Right. Run any solo dark damage character without the Trisla pistol and just see how you do. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Have an awesome day or night. Later, everybody.